Education for me is a calling. Education for me is purpose. Education for me is this exciting journey with other people to realize potential. My name is Alwyn Louw. I'm the new Vice-Chancellor of Torrens University. The story of my life is that, I experienced the growth of the business environment and then the education environment. And then in the end, I had the opportunity to go back to university and continued with my studies into public higher education and now private higher education. Higher education will have to redefine its role as we move on. The world of work is changing and we know that. So to a certain extent, higher education internationally has a bit of a credibility crisis. Part of that may very well be that higher education is still set on the ivory tower dream of we control knowledge, which is very much an irrelevant and outdated perspective. Industry wants people that can function across the spectrum of knowledge and skill. So we need to have a much more open and redefined relationship with industry and higher education. Research will remain the cornerstone of what we do. You are not a university if you don't do research. Community engagement as good citizens, good neighbors. The understanding that I always had about Here for Good is on the one hand an ethical issue in the sense that we are here to contribute, to make a difference, to add value. In other words, we are accepting our responsibility towards society. The first thing I want to do is just understand really everything that's happening, and learn about the institution, because there is an ethos, there is a culture. The second thing is that I would need to sit with people and understand what the innovation space is. How open are we? We would need to have hard and open discussions in the academic space around curriculum, teaching and learning model, research base that will drive that, and then our networks and relationships. How are we going to develop them into real, honest collaboration relationships? And those are the things that drive me. So education for me is a calling. Education for me is purpose. Education for me is this exciting journey with other people to realize potential.